And now the starting lineup for Los Angeles. At the power forward position, standing 6'5", number 21, Wiggins. At shooting guard, at 6'3" number 22, Wallace. Starting at center, at 7'0", number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
So here's Miami's starting group. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Kaysen Wallace. Jalen Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot, manning the middle. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Coach, at this stage of the season, are teams' identities that well-defined?
Well, Kevin, they better be. If you don't have an identity at this point, I don't know how you're going to get one. Look, you're going to improve in whatever you do as the season goes on, hopefully. But your identity by now should be firmly established, what type of team you are and want to be. Teams that don't have that, they're in trouble.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander, following the 3 from Davion Mitchell. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Mitchell. Here's Miami now. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Hero kicks to Mitchell. Jaquez outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Here's Hero. 6 to shoot. Capella with a screen on Wallace. It's blocked. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Mitchell. After Tyler Hero's miss. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Mitchell passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wiggins passes to Wallace. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
From deep, Adebayo. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Miami trailing. Outside, Hero. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Miami shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And stolen by Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Hero against Wallace. Shots good by Hero.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Now, here's Adebayo. Scoreless thus far.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Wiggins. Monk's checked in for Wallace. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Topic. Outside Williams. Caruso, a screen on Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Rozier kicks to Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Williams. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Free throw, no good.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't love to have a Bam Adebayo. His versatility and commitment to the game are just outstanding.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zhang comes in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Topic. And Miami with a change here, too. Hero's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Now here's Caruso. Zhang finds Williams. Back to Zhang. Over Adebayo. Zhang, no luck. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's off from 3-point range. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% here in the first quarter. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night right there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for L.A. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
On the court for Miami here in the second, we've got Tyler Hero. Also Terry Rozier out there. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Monk. And Ware pulls it down. And so here is Miami. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And a wide open look for Hero. No good on the 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Williams. Here's Los Angeles now. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging about 23 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
No good on the free throw.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Hero passes to Ware. Outside Rozier. There's Hero with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Hero. Puts it up from 12, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Jovic. Higgins outside, and here is Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
Now, here's Rozier. Can't hit from 12. Now, Jang, still without a basket. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalties.
Hartenstein's checked in for Los Angeles. Wallace comes in for Jang. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Rozier. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. Rebounded by Capella.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Capella sends a screen for Hero. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. And Los Angeles leads by 8.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And Los Angeles with some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Alex Caruso. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Tyler Hero. .158 left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Jaquez. Adebayo with a screen on Williams. Pass to Adebayo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Williams kicks to Wallace. 1:25 left in the first half. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Clock at 6. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Monk.
Being the aggressor there and getting rewarded for it. Love watching Wiggins get inside and draw the call.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Williams finds Hartenstein. Here's Monk. Pass to Wiggins. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jaquez. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Shooting 2. That's good from Williams. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Miami trails by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Cranes the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5 now.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Wallace outside. Five on the clock. Outside Williams. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, is the pace where you want it so far?
The pace, yeah, right now. It's early, you know, so we know they're a veteran team here at home. There'll be several runs in this game.
Especially on the road. The defense leads to that pace, I know. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. And focusing now on our current game, it's been a hard-fought battle so far for Los Angeles.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Aaron Wiggins is out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in its center. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Miami trails by 4. Mitchell dishes to Capella and taken away by Wallace. To the inside. There's Williams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williams has got the first points of the third quarter up on the boards for Los Angeles. Mitchell with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Adebayo's got his third bucket of the night.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Double team on Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Wallace misses.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Back to Adebayo. Pass to Capella. Hawkins outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
Back to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Williams kicks to Wallace. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Miami with a change here, too. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Here's Hero. He has 7. Mitchell outside. Hero sends the pick for Mitchell. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 9.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Down low and stolen by Wiggins. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
And here is Wallace. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Los Angeles with some changes. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Miami, Ware's checked in. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Hero. .151 left in the third quarter of the game. Wallace kicks to Monk to stop the run. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles trails by 3. Williams with the ball. We've got 1:23 left in the third.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Josh Christopher, he's checked in for Davion Mitchell. Wallace hits 2 free throws. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Rozier looking around. Pass to Christopher. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. And that one, good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And he makes the first. Topic is checked in for Los Angeles. And Miami with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams against Adebayo. Pass to Rozier, the 9-foot shot. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for L.A. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. That gives them the lead. And Los Angeles leads by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Miami, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And I know know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Terry Rozier is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jovic in at the 4th spot. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Ware passes to Rozier. Here's Jovic. To the middle. Caruso with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable piece.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Los Angeles foul. Bobby Stupin.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Miami now. 4-point game. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Uncovered. Drained for 2 points.
Andrew Wiggins.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Monk for 3, and the 3-ball is good. And Los Angeles leads by 5.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by Miami. They set the screen. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Wiggins. Hero passes to Jovic. Wiggins against Caruso.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Shooting for Miami. Andrew Wiggins. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Alex Caruso. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Malik Monk. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Hero sets the pick for Mitchell. To take the lead, he lays it in. And Miami leads by 2.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And Miami making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Wallace. Wiggins kicks to Williams. Now here's Wallace. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Hero. And here's Adebayo. Covered by Wiggins. Adebayo down low. He's against Wiggins. Wiggins with some nice D. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Hero. Great crossover to get free.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Wallace looking for an opening. Wallace with a screen on Hawkins. Williams can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Capella kicks to Hero. Capella with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Hawkins finds Adebayo. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Mitchell. For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
At the line for Los Angeles, Pacers Wallace, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wallace kicks to Williams. Wallace outside. The tray. He's off from 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the away team, Howard, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
Here's Wallace. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, you love a quick 3 points up the inbound. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Hero. No good.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Bam Adebayo. How resilient were you guys tonight?
We got grit, we got dogs, man, and we know what time it is. So I'm just happy for my teammates and teammates that I got, man. They really pushed me to be who I am, and I can't thank them enough for that.
You were locked in down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Davion Mitchell.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 3. And for Anaheim, Kawhi Leonard out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Simmons in at the 1. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Hartenstein. The 3 is up. Anaheim with the rebound.
And it's not the result they were hoping for, but every game is a chance to learn and make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Back to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. Gets the three ball to go.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And here's Zubats. Here's Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich. Leonard on the wing. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Holmgren. And there's Leonard on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Now here's Leonard. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Simmons. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Man, did Zubats get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
Here's Holmgren. Lets the three fly. And no good. Back to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. And that ties it up.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Williams from long range. Drops in the threes. Williams has got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for dance cam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do.
Monk, he's checked in for Wallace. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
It's Powell on the wing to the middle. Simmons uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Outside Monk. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams from long range. Anaheim with the rebound. Outside Simmons. Powell, left side. Here's the three. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Powell can really shoot it from 3. That's a great possession for this team.
Williams in the post. Working on Powell. Williams misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubats a tough cover in close.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Yeah, his problems at the foul line had an effect the last time they took the court.
The free throw drops from Zubats.
What you love about Ivica Zubats is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. That one's no good. Los Angeles trails by 3. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Leonard. 15 in his last outing. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Here's Leonard. Dunn outside. Here's Hendricks. Anaheim with another miss. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Hardenstein passes to Wiggins. No good on the 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Dunn outside. Zubac passes to Dunn. Hits the trifecta.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Dunn. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Anaheim ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Anaheim.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Miller. Derek Jones is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Chris Dunn, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Anaheim making a switch here. Christie's checked in. So hits one and misses one at the line. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Malik Monk is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Inside. Christie passes to Dunn. Jones with the ball. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac's positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
And here's Monk. Still no points to the paint. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. No problems knocking that one down. Jones has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams with the screen. 1 for 3. He drops it from range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Hendricks. Zubats inside. Williams defending. Now here's Dunn. He's closely guarded. 5 to shoot. Over Caruso. The shot by Dunn, no good. Los Angeles trails by 3. Lets it fly. Right side Monk. It's rebounded by Zubats.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Dunn. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Caruso against Jones. Wiggins passes to Holmgren. Back to Wiggins. And it's Caruso on the take. Outside Monk. Fires the 3. Anaheim with a rebound. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Launches it. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Getting ready for Anaheim. Leonard's checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Hendricks. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Christie. And Simmons is subbed in for Dunn. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Williams with the screen. 5 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Robert Williams checked in for Zubats.
Robert Williams.
Los Angeles trails by 6. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game, 26 points for him. Williams grabs the board. Floats one. Leonard can't get it to go. And so Monk will bring it up for Los Angeles.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Now, here's Williams. He has 6. 56 seconds left in the second. Pass to Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To win the cold spell. And Monk lays it in. Monk's got 5 points.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Powell passes to Williams. Out to Powell. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Bogdanovich. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Anaheim with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves on offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the phantom half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, so close, so close. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know they're going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Anaheim leading by 6. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Pass to Hartenstein. Launches a 3. Anaheim with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Simmons, the pass to Leonard. Puts it up from 17. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wallace. He got a piece of it. And they double up Simmons. Bogdanovich from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
Well, that high-value 3. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander says, I'll take that one.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Zubac finds Powell. Leonard looking over the floor. Now Bogdanovich making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. And Simmons gets it to go.
Now you see the size of Ben Simmons on a roll situation, so effective at 6'10".
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They trail by 7. screen by Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. And the upcoming schedule for Anaheim. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum. Then on Monday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you know, for that matchup with Oakland, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Outside Bogdanovich. They set the screen. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Los Angeles trails by 7. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash it in from close range.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Powell passes to Simmons. It's good. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Dunn, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. He's perfect from the line this time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Dunn outside. Pass to Simmons. To the inside. Zubats. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Zubats has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard pulls down the board. Anaheim leading by 9. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And he drops the first. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want. Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Now, here's Williams. He has 6. Leonard outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
And Leonard drops them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Holmgren with a screen on Powell. to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Got it.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for Anaheim. Jones comes in for Powell. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And of course there's Anaheim. They're in second place now.
And you know, for Anaheim, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Now here's Dunn. Williams, a screen on Monk. There's the three. Anaheim with another miss. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Williams in the post, working on Jones. Here's Holmgren. Anaheim with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Jones with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, here's Simmons. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Anaheim. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Malik Monk is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. Zubac with a screen on Monk. Here's Dunn. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Fires in the triple.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Dunn. Into the lane. Here's Zubac. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Anaheim.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And Zubac's no good on that one. Wallace outside. And it's Derek Jones with the foul.
Derek Jones.
That's his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Thanks for that, Allie. Williams with it. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Zubats. Here's Hendricks. Jones, the pass to Simmons. Now Zubats.
I'm open right here. Come on, man. Don't forget the
Over Williams. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Jones against Williams. Monk for 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Dunn's shot is good.
Well, Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
Wallace, right side. Up top, Monk. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Outside Simmons. Pass to Dunn. Here's Hendricks. Now Zubats. Williams defending. Zubats against Williams. Zubats' shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Anaheim leading by 7. Pass to Simmons. Here's Hendricks from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wallace, right side. Williams with it. Outside Monk. It's rebounded by Zubats. And just one more point would give him a double-double for the night.
He's made his presence known time and time again.
Here's Hendricks. Jones with a screen on Williams. And Hendricks gets it to go.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And some changes here for Anaheim. Leonard's checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Hendricks. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Dunn. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. To win the drought, no problem from Hartenstein as he finishes at the rim.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And here's Leonard. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Los Angeles trails by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And it's Powell with the ball for Anaheim. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Zubats against Hartenstein. Zubats screen. Shot clock at 6. Powell, it's good.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Ben Simmons. And here's Anaheim now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Zubats. Now Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So Anaheim wins it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
And now the starting lineup for Los Angeles. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3", number 22, Payson Wallace. The man in the middle, at 7'0", number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. Starting at power forward, 7 feet 1 inch, number 7, Chet Holmgren. The other forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. The other guard, at 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Keldon Johnson.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Castle. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Fox in at the point. And for Los Angeles, they've got Jalen Williams. Chet Holmgren out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now, here's Fox.
Hit me, I'm open.
Up top, Vassell. 3 on the clock. Over Williams. And he misses his first shot of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Vassell against Williams. Back to Fox. With the floater. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And the first one at the line is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Sohan finds Fox. The three-pointer no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Williams passes to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Baltimore ball.
For Baltimore, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. Misses in close.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Defended by Sohan. Shot clock at 5. Out to Wallace. Three-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound. Pass to Castle. Now, here's Fox. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Monk's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson's checked in for Baltimore.
Substitution on.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Williams. over Johnson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Sohan with the screen, cans it from downtown.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. Wembenyama, a screen on Monk. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's Baltimore, a half game back.
And you know, for Baltimore, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore. But clearly, this is an elite team.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
Bangs on the trifecta.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Baltimore. To the middle, the kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up from the top of the key. LeVert grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the call will go against Aaron Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for Baltimore, Hodges checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Max Strus comes in for Sohan. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Castle. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
He's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
Baltimore making a switch here. Carr's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Wiggins kicks to Holmgren. The three doesn't get it to drop for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Baltimore leads by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here's Caruso. On the floor for Baltimore, Max Strus is out there with Ingram. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Johnson, and it's Fox in at the point guard position.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this is their first time matched up this year with Baltimore.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's Caruso. Nothing on the board. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. They get the rebound. Wiggins finds Caruso. Williams has a screen for Caruso. A three-pointer is right on target. Caruso's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles. Caruso against Fox. Ingram outside. 11 feet away, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist from Ingram. Johnson's got 6. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Shoot 2. Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Wallace subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for Baltimore, Vassell, he's checked in for Ingram. And Castle is subbed in for LeVert. He hits the second from the line. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside, Fox. To the inside. Here's Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard, and then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic.
In that game against Oakland, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And that one falls for Johnson. So he gets them both. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Williams. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Now, here's Monk. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Traps in the tray.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Fox, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bounce pass Wallace. Williams with a clean look. Offline with his 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Baltimore. They trail by 1. Fox passes to Vassell. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A pass to Fox. Vassell outside. Baltimore moving that ball around. And the basket by Castle.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Monk outside. Out to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Off target from outside. Baltimore shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Johnson outside. Fox against Monk. 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Monk outside.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The 3. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Los Angeles with some changes. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Malik Monk. Then for Baltimore, Victor Wembanyama comes in for Max Strus. And it's LeVert in for Fox. .144 left in the first half of the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Wiggins. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Poked away. Stolen by LeVert. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Hits the jumper in space. Wembanyama's got the game tied up here for Baltimore. Wallace looking for an opening. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside, Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the 3 ball is good.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top, up 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
There it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, you almost had it. One more time, a round of applause.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
I don't know you want any part of this, Shaq, especially when we have Christmas trees in the studio.
Sounds like Shaq might be thinking about tossing you into that tree during the next race, Jet.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Chet Holmgren out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wallace. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
For the lead, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Wallace against Fox. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Williams with the ball. Shoots over Vassell. Good on the 13-footer. And Los Angeles leads by 2.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's so quick. The only chance you have against Fox is to give him tons of space.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And the second free throw, good. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. Well, you look at Wallace, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable three-point option at off guard, pretty much a necessity at this point in time in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Wallace misses.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by Baltimore. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. They swipe it. And Fox has it in the corner. Wembanyama outside. Back to Fox for the lead. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Castle, good on the three-point shot. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams, covered by Vassell. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc, Baltimore with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sohan with the ball. He's against Hartenstein. Here's Castle. Ball is covering. Castle misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Out to the right wing. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Over Wallace. Again, the miss by Baltimore. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Screen by Hartenstein. A shot by Williams, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
They get it back. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging 22 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
First free throw is good.
Everyone has an opinion on Victor, but my advice to Wembanyama is to ignore them and just focus on doing you out there.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Holmgren. Wiggins sets a screen for Caruso. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Baltimore on offense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Johnson kicks to LeVert. Baltimore moving that ball around. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Baltimore.
He's becoming a more potent offensive threat. When Johnson is catching and firing, it helps him get into a rhythm.
Here's Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was...
The previous play is under review.
To see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's Baltimore holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
The way we keep a lead is to keep making stops, gang rebound, and keep the pace on offense.
No surprise moments ago in that little talk that Greg Popovich gave his team and pushing his troops, sensing an open opportunity to break this thing wide open.
And he's a guy who will never settle. And for good reason. He knows that any dip in momentum can shift the course of a game.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Devin Vassell. Castle is out there with LeVert. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Johnson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Castle. And here is Strus. Johnson for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And Baltimore leads by 11.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
On for three. Good on the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. It's time for t-shirts. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. LeVert against Wallace. On for three. Sinks the triple. Monk's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Vassell finds Johnson. That one, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. Wallace against Strus. Wallace dishes to Monk. Wallace with a screen for Monk. No good on the triple. Baltimore leading by 7. Vassell, the pass to LeVert. Back to Vassell. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Monk outside. Wiggins outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. No good with the triple. For Baltimore, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. Drills it from outside. Castle's got 10 points here in the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Williams a screen on Strus. Pass to Monk. 4 on the clock. From downtown, Baltimore with the rebound. LeVert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Williams, a screen on Johnson. Williams can't get it to go. And so LeVert will bring it up for Baltimore. Here's Johnson. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And now a 12-point Baltimore lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Nice try. It's all good.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Monk. Then for Baltimore, Wembanyama. He's checked in for Johnson. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Max Strus. And it's Fox in for LeVert. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Fox. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And here is Fox. It's Sohan, top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good. Los Angeles trails by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Baltimore.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:37 left to play here in the 4th. Pass to Castle. It's Vassell on the wing. Now, Sohan. From outside, off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Wallace with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Fires for 3. Baltimore with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Baltimore with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Castle. Here's Sohan. Again, the miss by Baltimore. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Chet Holmgren. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Baltimore, Jeremy Sohan. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Twenty seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama outside. And so it's Baltimore with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Now it's time to present our player of the game.